Hello wonderful people of the world, I hope you're doing fantastically well. Apologies if I look and sound tired. It is currently 12 minutes past 6 in the morning, which is a lot earlier than I'm used to for London jobs, but this one is at the British Library and it's with a really cool company. I'm doing videos for their conference and also some photos as well. So yeah, that's what's going on today. I'm going to the British Library. I'm very excited. It's down in King's Cross and yeah, I've got to leave now to basically get there because it's going to be like congestion and traffic at this time. So yeah, I'm going to stop yapping and just get driving. So see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so we've just parked up. This is my first time parking in St Pancras, and this is probably pretty much as central London as I've ever parked, I think. And getting here was a joy. Yeah, it was just stop-start traffic the entire way, but we've got here with about 40 minutes to spare, so I'm going to go and get myself a coffee and I'll show you a bit more when I get there. Okay, so we are in the British Library auditorium. I'm all set up for recording and everything like that. I'm just going to run you through very quickly what I'm using and how I've set it all up. So as usual, I'm using the Canon C70, a 24-70 from Sigma. I'm using a shotgun here just as a scratch audio. That's something so I can get room sound. Up the top we've got the Atomos Ninja 5, that's recording everything that the camera's seeing. Down here I've got a V-mount plate to power everything. It's a bit of an angle, but it gets the job done and that's what's important. For the angle I'm going for, we're going for this sort of shot here. Just a nice wide shot of the auditorium. Quite simple, but it's essentially to highlight and film the entire event, so having one angle is really helpful. If I had a bigger team I'd have multiple people on this with me, but this is what I'm working with. Down here we've got an XLR port coming straight from the desk that is plugged directly into my camera. Now as you can see, around the camera, around the tripod, there's a big triangle of hazard tape. This is one of the requirements while shooting for or in the British Library, is that you have hazard tape and that it's you're clearly sort of outlined where you are. Yeah, so that's pretty much the setup. That's what it's looking like right now. And then over here, so this is my quick setup station here. Got the Canon R5 for stills with the 70-200. Got a couple of V-mount batteries. They're going to be put on for the Ninja 5. Got the BPA 60 for the Canon C70. And I've got some spare batteries for the R5. Now down here I'm storing all of my kit out of the walkways. Everything is stored within this case. Now I know that it's going to get quite dark in here, so what I can do, I can turn on these lights here, have this right down to the bottom like so, and that will basically allow me to see in here with no problems. And in here I've got spare batteries, lenses, lens cloths, mics, all of that sort of stuff that you need basically on the shoot like this. And then next to that I've got my bag that's got a couple of extra bits in, but they're not going to be needed throughout the shoot, so I won't need to be going in there. Also, as you can see, I've put hazard tape around the top of my box just so that it's visible and not a trip hazard. This is really just a health and safety measure put in place by me to make sure that no one gets injured and I don't get sued. So the full area I'm taking up is this big. This is the tripod here, got that blocked off, and then this is here. This space in the middle is approximately 1.5 meters to 2 meters, so that's plenty of room for people to get by with no issues. I've also set it up so that it's right close to the back of the chairs. Okay, so there has been a slight change in my audio setup. What I've decided to do is put a lavalier mic down at the bottom of the stage and basically have that transmit to the camera. So now instead of the shotgun, you've got the DJI Mic 2, and that is located all the way down there on that little bottom corner. It's not causing any interference with the sound team, so they're happy with it, so happy days there. But that's what's going on. So the reason I've changed the scratch audio shotgun mic to the R5 is so that when I'm down at the bottom I can also capture some audio to this if I'm getting any video work, any video shots recorded. So that's what's going on, that's why I've set it up like I have, and yeah, it's an effective little setup that works very well for what I'm doing today. So back at the car now, just packed everything away. It went really well. I'm really happy with the photos, I'm really happy with the videos we got. The client is also really happy with the photos and videos. I am now sweating profusely because it is 32 degrees out in central London today, and I've just come out of the British Library, which was nice and air conditioned. So yeah, to top it off, I'm wearing jeans, not shorts, and my legs have swollen to the size of, I don't know, just tree trunks, I guess. They're horrendous, but it went really well, and that's the important thing. The client actually booked in with me quite last minute, and to be honest, that sort of didn't bother me because they were really clear on what they wanted and how they wanted it delivered. So just fantastic. Yeah, really enjoyed working with them, and to be honest, can't complain. Anyway, I'm going to head home now. I'm going to get some lunch on the way. I'm also going to get in, back up all the photos, back up all the videos, get everything organised so that it's easy to edit and get over to them quickly. And then I've got to charge up all of my batteries for tomorrow so that I can be ready to shoot the wedding. And yeah, happy days really. I'm very much looking forward to it. If you've got any questions about what I'm using, what I do in certain situations, or I don't know, any comments really on how I could improve these vlogs, let me know, because I'm always trying to improve and I'm always trying to share my knowledge as well. So yeah, have a great day and see you in the next one. Bye.